Good morning, Year 3. Today we're looking at writing in paragraphs. It is Monday the 11th of January and our LO is to use paragraphs correctly. What is a paragraph? Take a second, have a little think. What do you think a paragraph is? A paragraph is a group of sentences within a piece of writing which is written about the same idea or topic. Paragraphs are often separated by a missing line between them. So if you look at the example, you've got the first paragraph, second, third, fourth and fifth, and there is a line between them. Pause the video and have another little think. What is a paragraph? What do you already know about them? Paragraphs are used to show when a writer has changed time, place or argument. When they do this, they will start a new paragraph. In a non-fiction text, we usually see a subheading before each paragraph telling us what it's going to be about. Why do we use paragraphs? Why do you think we use paragraphs in a piece of writing? Take a second to pause the video and draw a mind map full of ideas of why you think we may use paragraphs. To show the author has changed time, place or argument. To explain or describe an idea in detail. To organise what is being explained in a text. To group ideas together. To make the text easier to read. Sorting ideas into topics. Can you read the sentence below and group them into sentences which talk about the same idea or topic? Castles are a type of home that were built to protect the people inside. People who lived in castles included royalty, noble people and soldiers. You can still visit many castles today. Why not take a tour? Everything about a castle was made that way to keep the people inside safe. Famous castles include Windsor Castle, Dover Castle and Kenilworth Castle. Castles can be very crowded places to live because there are lots of people inside. Pause the video now and see if you can sort the sentences into paragraphs. Castles are a type of home that were built to protect the people inside. Everything about a castle was made that way to keep the people inside safe. These two can be put in a paragraph together because both the sentences are about castles as protection. They are both talking about protecting the people inside and keeping them safe. Castles could be very crowded places to live because there were a lot of people inside. People who lived in castles included royalty, noble people and soldiers. These two sentences can be grouped together in a paragraph because they're about people who lived in the castle. Famous castles you can visit include Windsor Castle, Dover Castle and Kenilworth Castle. You can still visit many castles today. Why not take a tour? These two sentences can be put together in a paragraph because they're both about castles you can visit. Using paragraphs. The following text does not have paragraphs to sort the ideas. Can you identify where the topic changes? How many paragraphs could we split this piece of text into? So pause the video now. You can either copy it out, print it, or just discuss it with an adult or older sibling. Where should the paragraphs be split into? As you can see on the screen, we've put 2 diagonal dashes. That is what you can do to show where a paragraph should start if you ever forget one in your work and you are editing and improving. It is a common, well-known way of showing where a paragraph should have been, but it had been forgotten. So the first paragraph is talking about the frogs being amphibians and about them being cold and warm. And then the next paragraph moves on to where they are found in the world. And the last one is talking about what they eat. Subheadings in non-fiction text. As this is a non-fiction text, can you think of a good subheading to tell the reader what each paragraph is about? Pause the video now and write down 3 suitable headings. An example of some good suitable headings are: what are frogs, where are frogs found, and what do frogs eat? Of course, you can do yours differently. You might have did what is a frog's diet, or the habitat of frogs. It's up to you how you did it. Well done for giving it a go. Okay, moving on to your final task of the day. This is your main one to make sure you have took in everything you've learnt today. Here's a piece of text about different rivers of the world. Can you organise the text into paragraphs? It's up to you if you would like to print this off from screenshotting it, or if you write it out into different ones, or you make rough notes. I would probably find it easier to write it out into the paragraphs, leaving a line or an indent in between, so it's very clear which ones you thought go in which paragraph. Right, pause the video now and enjoy. How did you do? With this piece of text, each different topic was a different river, so it's simple to separate the text into paragraphs which only focus on one river each, like this. So your first one was about the River Nile, and then your next one's about the Rhine, and your first one's about the Danube. So each is a different river, and all you had to do was separate into the 3 different rivers to have 3 separate paragraphs. Well done for all your hard work today. I will see you all tomorrow.